Hi everyone. This is Caroline Speaks State of the World on Wednesday, August 18, 2021. So what is it? Good, bad, or indifferent? No surprises there. Okay. Now, some of the main headlines. People are thirsty for peace. Afghans wary of Taliban as group vows to uphold rights. Well, rights of the women, rights of the freedom of expression, rights of the press. Who knows what they're upholding? Doesn't look. I don't know what'll happen. I'll have to wait and see. But I think we should. All the countries that have been part of wars around the world, in the Middle East and Asia and Africa, should open up their doors to asylum seekers from Afghanistan. Ex-official Matthew Ho, who resigned over Afghan war, says U.S. mistakes helped Taliban gain power. Yeah, we had an air war with doing a lot of bombing in Afghanistan. People not happy. Not that the Taliban is going to help them in any way. Advocates call on Biden adamant to move faster on resettling Afghan refugees. I totally agree with that. A lot of people, in Afghanistan, Iraq, Vietnam, who've helped the U.S. by as interpreters, translators, doing various jobs for the NATO uh, countries, doing all kinds of things. So I think they should all be admitted, given asylum and permanent residency. Texas Governor Greg Abbott tests positive for the coronavirus after banning mask and vaccine mandates. Well, he got what he deserved. And the school districts and cities in Texas are working around his law, but they're instituting mask mandates. Okay. And now they're encouraging vaccinations, though. Okay. What are some other headlines? The Taliban addresses women's rights, press freedom in first press conference since the takeover. U.S. continues evacuations as top Dems pledge to investigate Biden's Afghanistan exit. Well, I don't know exactly what happened, but the Dems should not oppose what President Biden is trying to do. But we really need to help these people. Now, Haiti earthquake death toll hits 2,000 as survivors. Many now disposed, unhoused, lashed by tropical storm, a hurricane. Texas Governor Greg Abbott tests positive for coronavirus. He's the one who's against masks and vaccines. Okay. Alabama runs out of ICU beds. 3,000 New Orleans, Louisiana students and staff are in quarantine. New Zealand orders a lockdown after IDing one COVID case. Okay. I think that's good. Let's not take any chances. And maybe they can shut down. They won't have a spread. Tokyo extends state of emergency. Thai protesters demand the prime minister step down for mishandling the coronavirus. India bans single-use plastics, but new law contains major loopholes like plastic water bottles, packaging. So there's a lot, but it's a start. So good. Okay, we got a start. Calder and Dixie fires rage in Northern California. French wildfire displaces thousands. Okay. Representative Terry Sewell, Representative Terry Sewell introduces John Lewis Voting Rights Act in front of Edmund Pettus Bridge. That's the bridge where civil rights protesters were in 1965, and where the law enforcement was very rough with them. So John Lewis was beaten up. 1965 Voting Rights Act was gutted by a 2013 Supreme Court ruling. The John Lewis Voting Rights Advancement Act, like the Sweeping for the People Act, is nearly guaranteed to fail in Congress unless the Senate ends the filibuster. The new bill was announced by Democratic Alabama Congress member Terry Sewell while standing in front of the Edmund Pettus Bridge in Selma, where the late Congress member John Lewis and other civil rights icons marched for voting rights in 1965 and were brutalized by police. So we get these laws passed. Now, reproductive rights groups challenge abortion laws in Arizona and Montana. I don't know why some of these groups, these states, Republican states, want to ban abortion. They don't want to take care of the kids who are here. I don't know. Nabisco workers in Virginia, Oregon, and Colorado strike against long hours and outsourcing. Nabisco makes a lot of snack-type products. Philadelphia ex-cops charged in wrongful conviction of black man who was jailed for 25 years. That was a long time ago, but he's out now. And he was freed he was exonerated by DNA evidence after a retrial in 2016. Thank you. I'm glad you're doing the bill, Mr. Wright. Okay. Now, what else? Oh, the Sacklers say they won't pay $4.5 billion opioid settlement unless they're shielded from future lawsuits. Well, these Sacklers, wow, that's really rich. They responsible for a lot of people being becoming addicted and dying, and getting sick, and now they're complaining. They should pay the $4.5 billion opioid settlement and even more, and they should not be shielded from future lawsuits. They should be made to pay. Biden defends U.S. withdrawal from Afghanistan after Taliban capture Kabul. Advocates demand U.S. and other nations open doors to Afghan refugees. I agree with that. Tropical storm adds to Haiti's misery 2 days after massive earthquake kills over 1,400 people. Well, that's the news. No good news there. Not happy. But that's the way it is. Okay, now we have this coronavirus. It's still with us. You have to only go when you have to. Practice social distancing. Wear a mask. Get the vaccine when it's available for you and safe for you to take it. And keep up to date and do what you can to keep up to date and contact your legislators, let them know what you think. There's a lot of things going on. The virus is still there. We have a governor in California, Gavin Newsom, who has been doing an excellent job in managing the coronavirus pandemic, and helping us. As has Governor Mario Cuomo of New York, who's now is out of favor because of allegations against him. But there are people who are trying to recall Governor Newsom. We hope that fails. That's the way the Democrats the Republicans seem to be able to win, is by recalling someone and keeping people from voting. So anyway, that's the news. Okay, let's have a little music. I like to sing a song. Okay, what shall we sing? It's an old song, I believe. I believe for every drop of rain that falls, a flower grows. I believe that someone in the great somewhere hears every word every time I hear a newborn baby cry or touch a leaf or see the sky. Then I know why I believe. Okay, that's a little song, short one. Thank you for tuning in this evening of Wednesday, August 18, 2021, for another meeting of Caroline Speaks State of the World. Hopefully back with us again tomorrow. And in the meantime, stay safe, take care of yourself and others, and remember, kindness goes a long way. Kindness goes a very long way. Thank you. Good night.